Hello everyone, this is Atrocity. Today I'm bringing you guys 100 tips and tricks in Minecraft. These are just a few of the tips and tricks I've learned in my experiences with Minecraft. You probably won't know all of these things, but we'll probably just have to wait and see. So let's get right into this. Here is a content section if you wish to ever return again. Create yourself a zombie-proof door by just raising up by one block. Since zombies need the top part of the door to break it down, it will continuously have to jump to actually break it down, which is impossible. And we are on hard mode. By pushing glowstone into you, you can actually see underground with a pretty small and compact X-ray machine. This also works with TNT, but just be careful. If you're planning to suicide, make sure you have a water bucket in your hand, and as you fall, spam space and right click, and you might actually survive. Create yourself a cool barnyard without a fence gate by using a nether brick fence and a regular fence. You can walk through this tiny gap, but any other mob will not. As you can see right here, come on. Come on, guy. You can ender pearl through glass walls by going right up to it, ender pearling down, and slide through. You can also ender pearl through vertical walls of even bedrock, as much as you want, but just make sure you're prepared, because you just need to throw a bunch of ender pearls, and bam, at the top. If you sprint and jump at the same time, it's just actually faster than just sprinting by itself. If you sprint and jump while underneath blocks, it's even faster than just regular sprint jumping. If you sprint jump on ice, it's even faster than just sprint jumping while underneath two blocks. If you sprint jump on ice with blocks underneath, you go pretty fast. If you put trapdoors on top of the ice, you can go at extremely fast speeds. If you're in one tall lava and about to die, just place down a water bucket. By using just a water bucket, you can actually get up walls. You place down your water, swim up it, quickly reclaim and place back your water, and you continue doing this for as high up as you basically need to go. If you have a water bucket in your hand, and you want to get across a 1 wide deep of water, just keep holding your right click button and you should be able to actually move faster than if you were to just start walking in with the water. Throw your garbage away in cactus. By making sure the lava is actually higher than the water, you can actually make lava and water actually be side by side. Don't worry, this annoying sound only happens when you're placing down the water and lava. If you have a fire resistance potion, a pillar of lava can be used as a quick drop. So you jump in, but just be careful on the way down, because it doesn't protect you fully. You can create a nether portal with only a flint and steel, water bucket, and lava bucket, like so. There you go, break that block, and we can light it. When ice melts, it turns into water, but it doesn't flow everywhere. The best level for enchanting diamond boots for feather falling would be level 26. The best level for getting a Silk Touch 1 enchanted book would be anywhere from level 15 to 20. If you're going on a ride in a boat, push the boat out a little bit before hopping in. This gives it a little speed boost and also realigns the boat, just in case if you're going the wrong way. If you're mining obsidian, make sure you have a water bucket with a water source nearby, so as soon as you break the obsidian, more obsidian can be created around you, and you can even get yourself your obsidian pretty easily. These are one-way doors. As you can see, we can walk right through it, but with the glitch in the game, you can't actually walk through this part here. This goes with repeaters, and trapdoors, and possibly a few other things that I haven't mentioned, but as you can see, you can walk right through them, on one side only. To get the most out of your glowstone, use the Silk Touch tool to break it down. With your dispenser or dropper or whatever, you can middle click with it, using your scroller key, and you can actually get a whole stack from it. This makes replenishing dispensers or whatever pretty easy, but this only works on creative mode. If you're building up out in the sky, here are some cool building tricks. With a torch, you can actually place on the little sides of a torch, so you can come along here and start building a staircase without having to have an extra block. So let's try this again. There we are. And voila. Now to build downwards, you can use a vine, and if you click on this vine, it will actually replace that block if you let it grow down. That's a little slow sometimes, so a good idea is to use a water bucket. Hop down the water, then start placing down, and then just swimming back up. And then finally recollecting your water, and from there you can start placing down your blocks. In my opinion, the best level for mining diamonds is level 12, 11, and level 10. Fill up a large area with water by just placing water in the diagonals like so. You can also recollect your water as you go. And what do you know? All filled with water. Sand and gravel can be broken by saplings, rails, flowers, mushrooms, torches, redstone torches, levers, pressure plates, buttons, and fence gates, and even string right there, trapdoors, slabs, signs, repeaters, and tripwire hooks. By placing beacons strategically like this, you can actually use less mineral blocks and yet get a lot of the primary power effects. This may look like I'm pretty rich, but actually on the inside, it's made up of an iron core. Yet, it will still work, and you'll be able to get all the powers. There we have it. Have yourself some infinite snow with a snow golem just on top of a block. You can actually craft yourself some mushroom soup in the 2x2 crafting inventory in your inventory screen. Phew, a lot of mushroom stew there. You can get the maximum effect out of your potions by throwing it straight at your body. For instance, if we have a dispenser with a splash potion of regeneration for 33 seconds and throw it against us, we can see we got it for 33 seconds. Now, if we throw it at our body, looks like we only got it for 28 seconds on the ground. If we throw it straight up and onto ourselves, we get it for 33 seconds. Chop down these humongous trees by just placing a ladder, climbing up it, standing on top of it, breaking a block above, and then the other one, standing on top of the wood, and just harvesting the rest of the tree. Then, on your way down, you can harvest the rest of the tree down, and you should be able to get your ladder back. Where is it? There it is. If you're dealing with things such as silverfish, use flint and steel to kill them, so that it won't produce more, or you can even use cactus as well. If you're going up against the wither, I suggest fighting him in a small space like a cave, so you can land a few more hits on him, as I'll show you. Let's see. Just wait for it. Here are some cool inventory tips. If you open your inventory, you can actually shift click armor on and shift click it off. Using the numbers on your hotkey numbers on your keyboard, you can actually choose where you want things to go. This also works with items, and it can be swapped around. You can create a pool of water that can be infinitely used by just placing 2 water sources in the 2 corners, forming a pool, and then just taking water from each of the corners. The same thing can be done if you put 2 water sources in a 3 wide little stream like this, and you only take the water from the middle, not the side. The best lawnmower out there would be a water bucket. You can use it in abandoned mine shafts to wash away cobwebs too. In my opinion, the best way to make a huge tree is by having blocks surrounding it like this, bone meal, and voila! Pretty stumpy tree, but you get the idea. Steak and cooked pork chops are the best food source in the game, but baked potatoes are pretty good and they're pretty easy to get. Hop across oceans with this lily pad technique. You can do the same thing with regular blocks in a 1 high water area. Collect yourself some juicy cooked bacon by lighting pigs on fire. This also works with a lava bucket if you can use it correctly. Uh-oh, my inventory is full of sheep, but I want to craft a stack of fence gates. A quick way to do this is by pushing your left button at the same time as your right button. You go left, right at the same time, and you can craft some things really quickly than just normally left clicking. When adventuring caves down below, you can actually use torches right here to block off water sources. You can get to the top of the nether by using ender pearls like so. Just stand by the bedrock, ender pearl up, and bam. Oh, ouch. Zombie pigman proof, no gas, it's just plain bedrock up here. While in water, the following things give off a little air pocket. Fences, nether brick fences, iron bars, glass panes, fence gates, trapdoors, ladders, slabs, doors, cobblestone walls, the little bit on any type of stair, and signs. You can kill endermen pretty easily by just hitting them in the feet. Since they won't teleport as often as when you hit their feet, it makes them pretty simple to kill. Hit endermen while under a too high gap. This allows them to not be able to hit you, and you're also able to hit their feet, so they're less likely to teleport away. Let's do a little experiment. So if I spam my sword at the zombie, you can see the golden sword runs away pretty quickly. If I hit this zombie, then wait, and hit it multiple times like this, you can see the difference between the two swords, and the durability is significantly different. You actually don't need a clock or a compass. Just open your crafting table, place down the ingots to craft one, and you can see the time right there. This also works with your iron ingots to create your compass, and you can see which way is spawn. In mushroom biome, they have pretty special properties. So if I turn it to night, as you can see, it's night, and nothing's spawning in. This is pretty weird because we are on hard mode, and if you look over there at the island, there should be some stuff, there's some stuff spawning in, but nothing in the mushroom biome, and this is the exact same as the caves underground. This here is my squid farm, but don't use fence gates to get in. You can use a ladder to get through, even vines. And if we go around the back here, I also have a trapdoor. Hey, where'd they all go? As you can see, soul sand with ice underneath will make it super slow. So this creeper, he's going to suffer quite a fatal death. It takes some practice, but you can actually hit a fireball back at a ghast. Let's see if you aim at its tentacles. While climbing up a ladder, you can push sneak to hold onto it, but you can also move up it at the same time. This means players won't be able to detect you while you climb up a ladder. Critical hits deal a random amount of damage, but only occur while falling. If you're falling from a high height, you can use a quick drop, such as a water with a sign on top. When growing birch trees, place them 2 blocks away from each other so they can grow. This is the same when it comes to spruce trees and jungle trees. With oak saplings, however, you can place them all in a row and you can grow them side by side. A special thing about jungle trees are that if you place 4 in a square like so, and bone meal it, you can get a humongous tree that even includes vines that you can try and climb up. If ice has no solid block underneath it, then it will do nothing when you break it. If ice has a solid block underneath it, and you break it, it will turn into water. You can use ice to help you search for diamonds in underground lava pools. If you're fast, you can use ladders as a safe fall too. You can use your shears on tall grass, the ferns, and the dead bushes over there. Here's another quick drop for you. Using the little corners and glass panes, we can create this. So you can't get up, and the ladders break our fall. This also works with iron bars too. If you have a pumpkin on your head, as you can see, you can stare at Endermen all you want and they won't get annoyed or anything and won't start coming after you. If that's annoying, just go into F5 mode and attack them all you want. Build up that epic dirt mansion of yours by using this building technique by just placing 2 blocks on the ground like this to build up your walls. Another neat building trick you can use to build up your dirt mansion is by being 3 blocks up and just right clicking that side. If you're skilled enough, you can do this quite easily. While in water, a creeper won't do any environmental damage. This is the same with TNT. Do you need something that's all the way over there? Well then don't worry. Throw an ender pearl up, throw an ender pearl over, grab your stuff, and then you're back. And you can do whatever you wish. You can place signs on even more signs, and on more signs, and even more signs. You can use vines as your very own safe wall. You can use torches or redstone torches to replenish your breath underwater so you can last a little longer. Oh, this annoying sound of rain is hurting my ears. But this can be fixed pretty easily by going to your video settings, turning particles to minimal, and voila, it's silent. Here are a few cool chest tips. In a chest, you can shift click things out. Most people know that. You can use the numbers on your hotkeys to designate where you want things to go. And if you take things out, you can hold control and push your drop key. This should drop a whole stack. Restore your wolf's health, as you can see his tail's a little low, by using rotten flesh. So feed it, look, went up. And you can even breed them with rotten flesh. If you have a room with a little flickering light and an updating grass floor, you can produce an infinite amount of seeds, flowers, and whatever with bone meal. Here's another quick drop. So we fall down here, and we have vines to break our fall. Some mobs, such as the blaze, can be hurt by snowballs. As you can see, it might take a little while to get him though. Let's see. A couple more. He should be dead about now. No, maybe just a few more. There we are. Simple as that. While in a sign interface, you can use the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard to actually move up and down the lines. A good way to get down your dirt tower is by using an ender pearl and ender pearling into your dirt tower as you fall. Even if it's a thunderstorm and it's day, you can still sleep in a bed and make it morning. You can use items, such as signs, to block off the flow of lava and the flow of water. Here's a neat little creative trick. You place a block, and if you left click and right click at the same time, and time it correctly, you can actually place a block and break the one below. This is useful for creating large towers, but you don't want to actually create a tower. You can do it sideways and down. If you're getting hungry, have a spider eye snack. Just be careful of its poisoning effect. If you accidentally poison yourself, you can use milk to cure yourself. This works with any other potion effect, but be careful, this also works with positive potion effects too. You can kill a ghast with a bow pretty easily by shooting its tentacles. This cave here around bedrock has no void frog. This is because we've got these sunlight pockets, as you can see right here, and this prevents the void fog from appearing. If we spawn in a creeper, if they blow up on a slab, it will only break the slab, and you can simply replace that quite easily. In creative mode, you can use the pick block, which is your scroll mouse. If you click that, you can actually pick up the block, any block, it will work. If you already have it in your inventory, it will switch to it. This also works with animals too. Here are some creative mode deleting tips. If you hold an item and then open up your inventory, it will be gone. You can also shift click things and they will disappear. You can also place them back into your inventory and they will disappear too. If you've got lots of things in your inventory like this, your survival inventory, you can shift click the destroy item to destroy everything. Oh no, there's a too high gap here, and how am I supposed to get over it? Well, if it's nighttime, you can place down a bed, hop into the bed, then leave it, and you should be up top. If you're in need for fish, then fish in the rain. You're more likely to catch a fish if you're fishing in the rain. You can fix these really annoying water glitches by placing a solid block right underneath the problem. As you can see, everything's now fixed, and you can then take out your dirt blocks. Go pig and creeper fishing. By using a piston and a pressure plate, like this, you can push the block in front of it, activate it, and so on and so on. And this will allow you to build a bridge all the way over. To recollect the dragon egg, just tap it, it'll teleport, then just dig a few blocks underneath, as you can see. Alright, so we place a torch right underneath and break that block, and it'll fall like sand and gravel, and bam! There you have it. Don't sleep in the nether. And finally, tip 100 is to follow these tips, because they are cool. Yeah, pretty suckish tip, but whatever. Okay, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys found out something new. If you have any more tips you wish to share, feel free to submit them in the comments below, and I could even make a sequel. So thank you guys for the support, and 500 subscribers, it's pretty cool. That's all for today though. Thank you guys for watching, take care, and I'll see you all later.